All right, this next problem, I'm going to do this one in two different ways. It suggests long division, which we did on the last problem. So hopefully if you watch that, this will be a little review of that. So my divisor into my dividend. So the problem will set up like that. Then it's just like we did on the last problem. A times what to make 4a cubed? I would say 4a squared. Multiply that times each of these out here. 4a squared times a is 4a cubed. Distributing it in. 4a squared times this 5 is 20a squared. Line up your like terms here. So it's as if we needed all of this in yellow up here in our dividend, and then we so far have created this much by taking the 4a squared times the a plus 5, and now we're just trying to see, well, how much do we still need after that? So it's like you're going to take away what you've already created from what you needed. And so when I do that, I've made exactly the number of a cubes I needed. I needed 25a squareds. I made 20 so far, so I still need 5 of them. And I still need all the rest of this on the end. And then we just start the same process over again. A times what will make this 5a squared, and hopefully you say 5a. So now we're going to take this times all of this out here and see what we've created by adding that into our quotient, the answer to our division problem. A times 5a is 5a squared. 5a times 5 is 25a's. So I needed what was in blue. I have created what's in green here. Each time the leading term should cancel, and then I still need 2a plus 10. So my final step here, a times what to get 2a? And hopefully you say 2. And then 2 times a would be 2a, and 2 times the 5 would be 10. And so when I work that out, that is exact. So for this problem, we could write an equation for this that would say a plus 5 times the 4a squared plus 5a plus 2 should equal exactly what we started with, the 4a cubed plus 25a squared plus 27a plus 10. So that would be an equation you could write. You could also write it as a fraction or division problem. You could write what's under here divided by the a plus 5 like they did originally, or in a division problem, equals the answer we got, 4a squared plus 5a plus 2. And then I'm going to show you quickly what they call synthetic division. If you like it, use it. It's faster, it's quicker. You do have to remember how the rule goes. So you look at what you're dividing by, the a plus 5. When does a plus 5 equal 0? The 0 for that is negative 5. That comes out in front. The coefficients on all my terms comes down next. 5, 25, 27, and 10. Or I'm going to say 4, 25, 27, and 10. And if you look at what we're doing and compare it over here to this long division problem, you can actually follow where some of these parts come from and where they go. So first step is you bring down this 4. This is as if I'm trying to take this a times what to get the 4a. So now you multiply. What have I created? I've created a negative 20. Negative 5 times this 4. Well, remember these 25, that's like my a squared. So what's left here? Adding straight down, there's a 5. So now I need 5 more. I've created negative 5 times this 5 is a negative 25, and add straight down 2. So you have 2 over here, negative 27 and negative 25. Negative 5 times this 2 is negative 10. That gives me a 0. That's my remainder. this is my plane number. These are my x's. These are my x squareds. Fill in the pluses. And all of what we did on the left side now could have been done right here because look, we got the same answer. Now this really does work best for problems where you have something where you're dividing by a linear equation in the denominator here. If you're getting more complicated like a quadratic down there, there is a method for that, but it is pretty confusing. So anyway, your final answer for this one to divide and to simplify, I would have had the 4a squared plus 5a plus 2.